I was researching different trophy records when suddenly I came across this Japanese player. I was curious, and so I tried to investigate to see what he was hiding. In order to look for potential records that he could have made, I scrolled through all the screenshots that he had posted on his Twitter account. Then all of a sudden I came across this kind of photos. No, rather this kind, which I obviously didn't understand because it's Japanese. But I still understood that it was a sort of classification for the first, or an information card, on a player with statistics for the second. So I used a translation tool to try to understand. On the first, we don't understand much. It seems to be a summary of the season with the different maps chosen according to the game modes and the dates on which they will appear, which piqued my curiosity. On the second, we understand better. We are dealing with a ranking called Battle Royale Point Ranking. This is one of the versions of this ranking, that of November 15th, 2021. The ranking is also updated. We can see changes between the players. Some move up in the ranking, others go down. Each participant is given a name, quite obviously, but also their number of followers on Twitter and a score. This score is determined from the number of ranks 35, 30, 25, etc., but also from important trophy scores. I kept looking and I fell on screenshots from Discord. I therefore translated the various corresponding messages and discovered that there was a Discord server linked to this famous ranking and that our famous Japanese player was in the process of creating a Discord bot, possibly allowing us to recreate this ranking or to see our position in this ranking. And a few moments later, I found exactly what I was looking for. A tweet which, once translated, allowed me to understand how to join this famous Discord server. You just had to add him as a friend on Discord, then ask him privately for the server link. So that's what I did. He added me. Then I pulled out my best Japanese and said, "Konnichiwa, sabano Discord ni kanjashite mo ii desu ka?" Which means, "Hello, can I join your Discord server, please?" To which he replied very kindly, with the server link. So I finally had access to this mysterious server, and I was going to be able to discover what he was hiding. The server has more than 1,300 members and brings together most of the big Japanese players. When I arrived there, I clicked on the first English chat that I saw. It explained how the famous bot which created the files on each player worked. It has two functionalities. The first is to create each sheet for players who request it. The second allows access to lists of players who have pushed brawlers very high in trophies according to each brawler and country. To create your player profile, you must first fill in your profile with the /profile command. Then you can create your player profile with the /make-profile command, which will create your profile with your famous score. So I asked how this score worked, and I got my answer. It allows you to classify players according to how much they have won high trophy brawlers. Tell me if you want a video in which we look for the player with the highest score according to this ranking. We then have the command with which we can search for the highest trophy scores achieved on each brawler. Just use the command brawler record followed by the name of the brawler and you have the ranking of the best down to the 1,000th by changing the pages. We can, for example, try with Mortis and we have a complete ranking. We can, for example, see that Physic has, with its 3 accounts, the first 3 places in the ranking. We can see that with Max, there are a lot of big scores with a record at 2,500 trophies. And that's the end of this little investigation. I invite you to follow the Japanese player at the origin of all this. I'll put the link to his Twitter in the description. I'll also add the Discord link where you can make your own card.